This is the Big Island, Channel 6, Hawaii at its best.
Keoho's Weekly Highlights is brought to you by the Crown Lands of Keoho, the Keoho Shopping Village, Keoho Kona Realty, and the Keoho Beach Hotel. Be sure to watch for weekly highlights, 6:30 and 7:30 p.m., 7 nights a week, here on Channel 6. Aloha, good evening everyone. It's nice having you here on Keoho's Weekly Highlights. I'm Lyman Adares. Coming up in this half hour, we'll take a look at Aloha Week in West Hawaii. We'll continue our Ironman triathlete profiles, and we'll look at the grand opening celebration of Fuku Bonsai. That and much more is coming up tonight here on Keoho's Weekly Highlights. Stick around.
We all work hard in life, so you've earned and deserved the Big Island's most luxurious resort and residential area. This is Keoho, a glamorous world within itself, with hotels, condominiums, 8 restaurants, 30 tennis courts, a championship golf course, plus a shopping village with over 40 merchants. Life is at its finest. The excitement doesn't stop here. Keoho also offers the ultimate scuba diving, snorkeling, deep-sea fishing, and breathtaking sunset cruises. Keoho, a world within itself, waiting for you.
In a very magical corner of the world, there is a place that still cherishes the good life. A place where people smile and live in an environment of tropically landscaped harmony and panoramic views. This is Keoho. Keoho Kona Realty represents properties in Keoho's newest project, Kaulana, and at Keoho Estates and the Villas. We also offer resale listings at Ultimate Resort Condominiums. You set the goal of the good life. You've achieved the goal of the good life. Now enjoy and live the good life of Keoho.
Get away for the day in beautiful Keoho Shopping Village with over 40 stores to choose from, like these.
Garrison's Footwear for a large selection of quality shoes. Inspiration, a full-service salon and boutique. Visit our tanning room today.
Keoho Shopping Village, so much to see and do.
Hi, and welcome back to our show. Well, you're probably wondering what happened to the old arm here. Well, I wish I had a glamorous story to tell you, like maybe I was on an African safari wrestling a lion or surfing a 30-foot wave on Oahu's North Shore, but unfortunately nothing like that happened. Past couple of weeks ago, I decided to play Mr. Home Improvement, decided to get on my ladder to try and paint my house, and I fell about 10 feet, dislocating my wrist. Dr. Blum tells me that the cast will be on for about another 4 weeks or so. And as far as the rest of me goes, Dr. Valenzuela tells me that I'll live. So you'll be seeing me wearing a cast on the show for the next couple of weeks. But as they say, the show must go on. So let's catch up with Aloha Week festivities here in West Hawaii. The traditional blowing of the conch shell, followed by the arrival of the royal court, made for a perfect opening of Aloha Week at the Hulihe'i Palace. Traditional dances of old Hawaii were performed on the front lawn as part of the week-long celebration designed to perpetuate our island culture.
Aloha Festivals is a time of celebration in the islands. The purpose of the festival is really, number one, to perpetuate and to preserve the culture and heritage of the Hawaiian people. And secondly, it's to enhance the tourist industry so that those who travel and come and visit with us will learn that we do have a great culture. I think it's important to keep Aloha festivals because it's a learning process. It's the easiest way of teaching the people of Hawaii about their own culture, especially the young people as they observe the different customs. So when you save something of this nature, you're preserving a heritage.
The Aloha Week celebration began in 1947 on Oahu. This year's theme for 1991 is E Pupukahi, We Are One.
We are one here in the islands in that we get along with each other. We are united in our goals in life. We can live joyously and harmoniously one with the other and to learn from one another.
You're encouraged to participate in any of the Big Island's Aloha Week festivities. It's the traditional way to enjoy old Hawaii.
Oh, Okahi Sunday afternoon, there goes my tutu-e. She is strutting on down to town on the Alanui Kapakahi-e. Afternoon, there goes my tutu-e. She's strutting on down to town on the Alanui Kapakahi-e.
And speaking of Sunday afternoon, the very next day, the Aloha Week Royal Court were called on to officially open the 1991 polo season at Waikiki Ranch, a place of royal stature.
And here we go, we're off to the 1991 season. And controlled here very nicely by Waikiki Ranch. Tony Mellon. Being covered by Dick Edney, but Dick couldn't quite get there as Tony hit the cut shot.
It's a first as far as having the royal court here in Hawaii, or here at Waikiki, although it is not the first for royalty at Waikiki. This was the royal refuge of the Kamehameha dynasty. And at one point this field and the hill at the end of the field was the most sacred spot in the kingdom. From there you can see the outer islands, you can see both sides of this island, and you can see from Kona to Hawaii. From there it transpired to, or developed into the Parker Ranch, and for many years this was the center of the Keamoku section of Parker Ranch, or West Hawaii operations for Parker Ranch. Right above us here was the Waikiki Village, and these grounds were the training area for their draft horses originally, and then gradually that matriculated into thoroughbred horses, and it became one of the world's largest thoroughbred operations and registered cattle operations.
Rides the defensive man out of the play. George Hedeman trying to get the ball moving. No. But here is Tony Mellon. So one of two goals. Saying that plays a lot of ball. Here's Georgie Hedeman.
13th of October, we have teams from Australia coming. Toward the end of the season, the last few weeks, we have Prince Charles, the trainer, coming in. He was here last year. He's one of the highest goal players in the world. And it's just going to build and build and build. This is the 7th year that I have had polo at Waikiki Ranch. Each year it's gotten bigger and better.
Polo, the sport of kings. Season activities continue through mid-December. Bring a friend, bring a chair, and bring a jacket. Find out why people are spending their Sunday afternoons lounging in the cool country atmosphere of Waikiki Ranch.
Get away for the day at beautiful Keauhou Shopping Village with over 40 stores to choose from, like these.
Showcase Gallery for unusual gifts and distinctive fine art and jewelry. Keauhou Village Travel. We do the world for you. Keauhou Shopping Village, so much to see and do.
Aloha mai, we welcome you to our Keauhou Beach Hotel. Anytime is happy time. For our kama'ainas and visitors, the food is always ono at our Kuakini Terrace. Succulent seafood every weekend. Our sumptuous Sunday brunch, all you can eat. Chinese favorites in the middle of the week. So ono. For the celebrations of your life. E como mai. To the Keauhou Beach Hotel. The true spirit of aloha exists.
If you like the looks of those looks you've been getting, remember, nothing looks better on you than Viva 2% milk. It's the perfect complement to a perfect you.
Viva, great looks.
If you love milk, but milk doesn't love you, then discover Viva Acidophilus, the milk that's friendly to your system. It puts all the goodness of milk back within reach.
Viva Good Health.
If you're a triathlete, then the Ironman is probably the main event that you aim for. Held every year in Kona, it attracts athletes from all over the world, including our own backyard. This year, the Big Island is proud to have 28 entered in the upcoming Ironman, and Channel 6 will feature 2 per week. This week we'll meet a doctor and a patient. Dr. Frank Farron and Roy Kreitzer. Roy came to be a competitor by accident, you might say. Almost 2 years ago, he was injured at work, and under the advice of his sports medicine doctor, Frank Farron, he was told to swim as part of his rehabilitation.
Started swimming and had the time off from work and decided, well, why not? I had a bike. I started biking, and one thing led to another. I did the Keauhou and enjoyed that, so I figured I'd go ahead and do the Ironman.
Since Roy's rehab emphasizes swimming, he feels most confident in that portion of the race.
I'm strong in swimming. Unfortunately, it's the shortest part in the race. I bike one long a week and about 2 or 3 short ones, and then I run as little as possible, about one long run of maybe half marathon a week and a couple of short runs.
Roy says his participation came about by accident, but now it's something that he's determined to do. So what drives this triathlete?
I'm just doing it for my kids and for a lady who I love, but above all, I'm doing it for Jesus Christ, who's the strength and the source of everything that I do.
Now we'll meet the doctor. Frank Farron is a sports medicine physician. He's also an original Big Island Ironman competitor. This will be his 10th Ironman.
I just recall that we had probably 15 or 20 of us that did marathons a lot. And we always ran together on Sunday, and then somebody mentioned this triathlon race was coming to Kona, and 5 of us decided we would do it. So after Honolulu Marathon that year, we only had 2 months to get ready because then the Ironman was in February. We all found bikes someplace, and most of us hadn't ridden bikes for a long time, and most of us hadn't swam very far. But all 5 of us finished and did fairly well. At that time there was only 325 people, I think, in the race.
And now that number has been quadrupled. There's been some other changes in the last 10 years. Frank recalls a few.
Well, it certainly has changed. The first one that I was in, we didn't have to qualify. They'd literally take anybody who thought that they could even have a chance of finishing. And in some ways it was very nice. We had, instead of buoys for markers on the swim, we had outrigger canoes with people in it. And the buoys are easier to see, but they don't cheer you on like the people in the canoes did. That was one of the things I think about a lot when I think back at the first one. It was nice having them there.
The doctor's training schedule has him working out 20 to 30 hours per week. If it's not biking, swimming, or running, it's another sport such as canoe paddling. In Frank's 10 years, he's learned that it's important to cross-train.
Well, I think it's good to have more than one sport. You're less likely to get overuse injuries, which are one of the main things I see in the clinic all the time. Because if you have several things you're doing at the same time, you don't overdo one, so you tend not to get hurt.
He's a doctor that practices what he preaches. Frank Farron, we salute you on your 10th Ironman triathlon.
Hello, my name is Jean Murphy. I'm president and principal broker of Keauhou Kona Realty, Inc. I've had the privilege of actively participating in the planning, the marketing and sales of many fine quality developments here in Keauhou Kona. Situated in prestigious Keauhou Estates and built across 2 lots, Haliloa is everything imaginable in a dream home. This 5-bedroom, marble-floored home captures expansive ocean and golf course views. Its creative swimming pool, flowing through the entire home, is complemented by waterfalls amidst lushly tropical landscaping. Enjoy the tennis court, cabana, jacuzzi, bar, and barbecue area, which make Haliloa ideal for fine quality living. Please call me to learn more about the pleasures of living in Keauhou. Get away for the day at beautiful Keauhou Shopping Village with over 40 stores to choose from, like these.
Rocky's Pizza and Deli. You've tried the rest, now try the best. KT's. Discover the best selection of creative t-shirts on the island. Keauhou Shopping Village, so much to see and do.
At the Keauhou Beach Hotel, our Sunday brunch is when we like to spoil the whole family, so Mom can enjoy the party. Everybody's favorite foods are beautifully prepared, and you can have all you want. Kaipo and Kalihua will entertain you with Kona's favorite songs. Come join us for a sumptuous Sunday brunch on the Ocean Terrace. Ekomomai, we welcome you to the Keauhou Beach Hotel, the true spirit of aloha.
Well, we've seen this week's Ironman triathlete profile, but how else can an athlete train for the big day? Well, the Ironman can become a P-man.
It's time once again for P-Mania. Every 6 to 8 weeks, upstanding citizens of our West Hawaii community take part in an event that transforms them into P-monsters. They come from all walks of life, from all parts of the world. In fact, what started as a small-town race has turned into a global event.
Well, it had a little international flavor because we had a few guys here that are training for Ironman that are from foreign countries. I think there was a guy from Australia and a few different people from all over the United States. Not sure exactly how many, but did talk to a few people that had some funny accents.
Funny accents from lands far away.
I heard about it in a magazine in Australia, a triathlon magazine. They're sort of saying it's a very low-key event, and but you know, lots of fun, and there's no entry fee in it, but lots of prizes. So I thought that's my type of event.
Hey, big guy. How's it today? How's life in the Easy Lane, buddy?
The race was a 3/4 mile swim followed by a 4-mile run. Perfect for those who wish to cross-train.
Well, I heard about the P-Man race yesterday, and so I said to Tim, let's just go for it, a different cross-training for us, you know, and have fun with a different group of people here.
I think they should put portable bathrooms out there because I had to make a couple stops. Unexpected stops was more like it, so a lot of people passed me up, so I had to turn on and try and catch them again.
It was Chad DePontis holding on to the lead and winning the event.
I feel like exercising today. I'm kind of training for the Ironman. It's like a warm-up race for me. Nice sprint.
And how'd
run.
it go?
It was fun. The water's nice and calm. It's nice and sunny.
Oh, but it takes guts and determination to win the coveted prize.
And the perpetual P goes to the person or persons who most epitomize the P attitude. You can see it's plain, it's simple, just like the races, a nice basic P. And I'll let you guys in on a secret, it's going to go to the Bartholomews today, who just recently had their daughter, Rose Bartholomew, passed away in the bike accident a few months back. So we think they need the power of the P right now, and that's what we're going to pass it on to them today.
The P-Man International Biathlon. Truly a first-class event. It's the Big Island's newest and unique visitor attraction. Fuku Bonsai Center celebrated their grand opening recently. Located in Upper Keauhou, what used to be a rock quarry has been transformed into pure bonsai beauty. It was a vision that's become a reality for President and General Manager David Fukumoto.
We are excited about our public debut and that we have no longer the best kept secret in Kona. We've been open very quietly since September of last year as we finished off our gardens, and now we're doing what we have to do.
The center's function is to exhibit, research, educate, promote, and perpetuate the art and cultures of bonsai. Right now, about 4 of the 17 acres are in use. In it, you'll find 9 different themed gardens.
A Japanese bonsai is an extremely meticulous and detailed kind of hobby or craft. But bonsai has its roots in China, where it's a lot less structured, where people enjoy it and are very, they have very, very few rules. And then here in Hawaii, we find that we have other rules that make it a lot more enjoyable. And we've brought in the aloha spirit of bonsai. And so you have indoor bonsai, outdoor bonsai, Japanese, Hawaiian, Chinese, and all of these concepts are artistic pot plants that we feature at the Fuku Bonsai Center. I think the Fuku Bonsai Center already represents the best in the world of artistic pot plants. We helped to form the World Bonsai Friendship Federation in Japan, where we have stockholders from Japan, Europe, England, Canada, throughout the United States, over 200 stockholders. And we intend to make Fuku Bonsai Center in Kona the international bonsai mecca. And we'll be bringing people in from Europe and throughout the world to come to this center, and we believe that we'll have a world-class attraction.
The center is located about 6 miles south of Kailua. Traveling along the Kuakini Highway, turn up between the 115 and 116 mile markers onto the Mamalahoa Junction. Follow the visitor markers and you'll find the Fuku Bonsai Center, sharing a blessing.
When Hawaii's royalty would relax and play, they selected Keauhou as the preferred place to live and remain. This unique area, the birthplace of King Kamehameha III, is blessed with year-round perfect weather, calm tropical waters, and bountiful ocean harvests, and therefore was honored as the crowned lands of Keauhou. Now everyone can inherit this regal lineage of Keauhou with its hotels and condominium choices, championship golf course, world-class tennis, and modern shopping complex. Explore the crowned lands of Keauhou and discover how ultimate life can be.
Get away for the day at beautiful Keauhou Shopping Village with over 40 stores to choose from like these. Possible Dreams, Kona's best gift shop. Hawaii Floral Express, helping you to share the beauty of Hawaii.
Keauhou Shopping Village, so much to see and do.
Everybody wants Daisy Worthen, the only woman in the history of driving to demolish a 3-week-old Packard, a 2-car garage, and a freestanding tool shed all in one fell swoop.
I've lived in Atlanta all my life.
And ain't run a car in only 20 years.
Don't miss Driving Miss Daisy at the Aloha Theater in Kainaliu, running every weekend from September 27th to October 12th.
And that's going to wrap it up for tonight's show. Hope you enjoyed the program. I'm Lyman Medeiros, inviting you to tune in next Wednesday night, 6:30 p.m. here on Channel 6, and we bring you another round of Keauhou's Weekly Highlights. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll catch you next week. Good night.
Keauhou's Weekly Highlights was brought to you by the Crown Lands of Keauhou, the Keauhou Shopping Village, Keauhou Kona Realty, and the Keauhou Beach Hotel. Be sure to watch for weekly highlights, 6:30 and 7:30 p.m., 7 nights a week, here on Channel 6.
Kona's only beachfront luau at the Hotel King Kamehameha captures the essence of Hawaii's glorious past. A tropical flower lei initiates the tradition of the opening ceremony. Experience the pageantry of the royal court as they arrive by canoes into Kamakahonu Bay. Then feast on a lavish luau buffet as you enjoy an array of songs and dances from ports throughout Polynesia, highlighted by the vibrant Samoan fire knife dance. For a luau you're sure to remember, come to the Hotel King Kamehameha tonight.
Join us October 3rd, 4th, and 5th for Oktoberfest, a country village-style beer and food festival with live entertainment. Enjoy the sounds and flavors of Germany at Oktoberfest at the Hotel King Kamehameha. Admission proceeds to go to the Kona Family YMCA.